Alrighty, there we go. My 3 cents. Usually people have 2 cents. This week I've got 3. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Disneyland. So I've spent the week in Disneyland, down with the whānau doing the thing, which has been super cool. And there's been a couple of things which I was really sticking out to me as I was there and I was learning and I was experiencing all. And, I'm not going to lie, when I didn't grow up with any Disney characters, and for the first 10 years, I thought it was absolutely waste of space. And why would I want to pay, $100 and something to stand in line all day to do some rides that I don't really get? Then you have children. The next thing you know, you're there, you're trying to see Mickey and all the rest of it. And a couple of key things I was thinking about Disneyland was, one is the pure imagination that a massive corporation has been able to do at scale to adults for, a 1-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 100-year-old. It genuinely didn't matter. And, we were lining up yesterday, we were lining up to see Raya, right? I've got a 3 and 4-year-old daughter, we're waiting there to see her. And full adults, like 40, 50-year-old adults, are there having a full conversation with the character for like 7 minutes while my 2 children are waiting. And they were so in the zone because their imagination was just captured of whatever which brings into the second piece, escapism. So many of, most of these people's young lives create these moments, and it's this escapism to be able to dress however you want, to be happy in the freest place on earth. And so many times there's not many places that have that escapism. When people have issues, they know they can escape into, bad things or alcohol, other bits and pieces. But when it's around happiness, it's quite interesting to see an even flat playing field where everyone of all different shapes and sizes, ages and colors from all over the world can be in one spot, and they can escape to this moment of happiness for themselves, which is pretty cool. And not only that, the moments that get created from this thing obviously last a lifetime. And some people don't even get to get there, and they see the castle, they see the fireworks, they finally get to go. So there's this massive, I was thinking about imagination, then I was thinking about escapism, and then obviously being a bit on the business end, I started thinking about the tech and commercial side of things, and I was really interested with how they started to deal with. They're going through 100,000 people a day, whatever it may be. It's absolutely insane. Is the technology that they would be integrated into it. For example, you can just walk straight into a store, pick up any different product, scan it with your phone, and walk out and basically pay for it without even seeing anyone. It's about speed and efficiency, and the movements that are within it. You download the app. There's a technical layer which starts tracking where you go with what they see, and they can start pinpointing where the hotspots of people are at what different times of the day. Using artificial intelligence, they can roll over and then be able to figure out where they need to be staffing up more, where's more traffic going at what different times, with how they can put different features out. So the technical side was massively huge. Then once again, I started thinking on the commerce side, and I started looking at how they were commercializing money within the money. So you pay money to get Disneyland, they got you. You pay money to get inside, they got you. Then after you're inside, you've got another option where instead of waiting in a line, you can then pay additional money per ride to go on a lightning lane. And the way that they have commercially figured out to upsell every single opportunity is amazing from a business standpoint. But what it made me think about was how they reverse engineered the workflow of a human's experience through such a massive logistical landmass. And they figured out how to give the best upside for more money and profit for the business. And I guess from a shareholder's perspective, that makes sense, which is weird because at the same time, they're then making even more money for the business. So I'm kind of like, okay, so I guess that is kind of good to work these workflows. But then the last thing which I kind of took away from it was, many people are creative, but they're not that good on commerce at all. Not that good. So one of the things I thought was crazy is the storytelling that they do is about creativity, but the commercial stuff that they do is one of the biggest companies in the world. So anytime there's those struggling artists and creators out there, I look at some of the best storytellers, say someone like Disney. You can be simultaneously amazingly creative and insanely well done storytelling and be commercial. So for me, anytime you see the struggling artist, I don't think that's just the case, because it is possible to be fully creative and fully commercial and balance it out to do more. So it was a fun week down. I had a good time, and that was my time at Disneyland. My 3 cents from Disneyland.